You ever notice that the Eddsworld cast has a body count? Like, it's not small either. Given that Ed, Matt, Tom, and sometimes Tord are supposedly the good guys, they have a lot of blood on their hands, be it accidental or intentional. So here's my question, which Eddsworld character has the highest body count? I'm certainly not the first person to try something like this, but I just want to see which of these 4 maniacs will be serving the greatest number of life sentences. There's obviously a lot of ambiguity surrounding this topic, so here's the criteria. Rule number 1, I make the rules. There's going to be some judgment calls and assumptions about which actions count as murder. Who gets to decide that? Is it the courts? No, it's me. Rule number 2, if it is sentient, it can be killed. I am talking zombies, food-based organisms, and magical snowmen. Each of them have a body and a mind of some sorts, so I'm counting them. But not this spider. That does not count. I make the rules. Rule number 3, any kill is a kill, regardless of when it happens or whether that death is undone through timeline shenanigans or non-canonical technicalities. Also, getting infected and turning into a zombie counts as being killed, so a character can be killed twice, once by a zombie and once as a zombie, if that makes any sense. Their mechanics work differently in basically every episode, so let's just roll with it. And rule number 4, I'm looking for confirmed kills here. I want to avoid ambiguity as much as possible. This becomes relevant in an episode like Spares, where the guys kill approximately 4 million clones of themselves. That's the entire population of Los Angeles in a single afternoon. They start off by showing a few individual kills, and then the next time we see inside the house, everybody is dead. It's impossible to say how many clones each character took care of individually. I'm going to count each on-screen kill for the final kill count, but just know that the real number at the end will be short of about 1 million for each of these guys. Similarly, the end of Moving Targets sees a raid on an enemy base where the guys operate a tank and knock an entire building to the ground. No way of knowing the real death toll here. It's also impossible to know who killed this guy on the training ground. I know it's got to be one of them, but I can't prove it, so I'm not counting it. So place your bets right now. Who do you think has the highest kill count in Eddsworld? Leave your guess in a comment if that's what you'd like to do.
Kill my process.
You kill that big ball.
Which one do I shoot?
You participated in a game of paintball using real guns.
So coming in dead last with 22 confirmed kills, we have Matt. Believe me, 22 murders is a small number in this context. Contrary to popular fan theories, Matt is probably the least terrible human being in terms of the number of people he's killed over the years. He gets off to a good start by picking off each of his 3 friends in Halloween 2005, then he goes on to kill 1 person in Zombie Attack 2, 1 in Zombie Attack 3, and then 3 zombies in Zombie Nation. There'll be a lot of zombies in this video, just as a heads up. He kills Ed at the start of Halloween 2007, steps on a talking bug in Santa Claus, only kills a single Tord clone in Spares, and takes out the Burrito-Rhinoceros in Hide and Seek. By far and away his most destructive episode is, unsurprisingly, Surf and Turf Wars, with 9 confirmed kills, eating 5 Girl Scouts and then crushing this man with a whale. I also think he's responsible for the death of the bullies. The whale was already beached, and the sand wave is almost certainly the reason it fell from the sky. Already we get into the problem of ambiguity with the number of warships and aircraft he takes out. In this case, people are seen fleeing the ships as they're capsized, but there's obviously a very big margin for error regarding the number of people Matt kills in his little kaiju rampage. I also don't consider him knocking down a zombie in Zombie Nation to be a kill, but I do consider him biting a man's arm to be a kill in Zombie Picnic, bringing the number up to 22, but your mileage may vary. Other points of contention are whether he's responsible for the death of Tom's father by supplying a bear with a shotgun, I would argue no in this instance, and whether he murdered this small child. I think this is face paint, so I'm not including it. This video is morbid enough already. Just ahead of Matt in 3rd place with 23 kills, and this might be a surprise to some people, we have Tord. He takes out 1 of the zombies in Zombies, 1 in Zombie Attack 1, 2 in Zombie Attack 2, and 3 in Zombie Nation. He kills 4 zombies in Tord's adventure, not long after dropping a helicopter on a man, and then he goes on to kill 10 clones in the Spares montage. These clones of him and Tom, these 4 clones right here, these 3 clones in an explosion, and of course he gets the final kill of the episode when he picks off the last remaining clone. Tord's most recent kill is, of course, John in the end part 2, bringing his total up to 23. It might be a surprise that Tord only came in 3rd place given his reputation, but consider the fact that he had much less time than any of the others to rack up a high kill count. He was only consistently around for the first 4 years of the show's nearly 20-year run, so the fact that he managed to kill 23 people in a fifth of the time as everyone else is pretty telling. The only other potential deaths are off-screen, like this invasion of Norway, this game of paintball using real guns, and whatever he did during his time as Red Leader. Coming in at 2nd place with a concerning 31 kills, Ed actually takes our silver medal here. Most of those are in zombie episodes, 1 in Zombies, 2 in Zombie Attack, including the guy he hit with his car, 4 in Zombie Attack 2, 4 in Zombie Attack 3, including Matt, 4 again in Zombie Nation, and 3 in Fun Dead. I'd also call this mummy kill a zombie death, and Ed is the one who caused it, in my opinion. Ed is also helped out by all of the weird random experiments from the Newgrounds era, like this tribute to Tribute where he slays the shiny demon, or this animation where he eats his co-host and murders an egg in Egg, Bacon and Ed. I want to clarify that his co-hosts in this episode are Bacon and Egg. He's not a cannibal, I don't think. In Spares, he's responsible for the death of 5 clones, while in What the Future he kills at least 3 people. 1 here, and arguably just 1 here. Super Guy is alive in the Beast Bunny, but there is a canonical reason. He faked his death. So this moment happened, but he managed to survive it, so I'm not counting it. There are certainly some more ambiguities to consider. I think he killed this woman by opening a door, but I'm not sure how many people he killed in Zombie Picnic. He corners these folks and then eats some brains, but we only see 1 blood splat. I'm gonna count it as just 1 victim. I'm also not sure what to do about the end of Ruined. There's not really enough evidence there to know for sure. That brings us to the winner of this gruesome competition, and you've probably worked it out by now. It's Tom, with a whopping 40 kills. It's kind of incredible how many records this guy holds. He has the first kills in the series, mowing down 7 clansmen with a Cole Uzi in the 04 Christmas special, as well as 2 more attacks with Cole weapons, both of which count in my eyes. He kills 2 zombies in Zombie Attack, 1 in Zombie Nation, 5 in Zombie Attack 3 if you include the Ghost of Tord, 2 in Ruined, 2 in Zombie Picnic, and 10 in Fun Dead. That's 1 in the montage, 3 with the monkey, and 6 with the machine gun. And on top of that, he also condemns 4 people to the zombie pit. There is absolutely no way these people are getting out of this thing alive. I'm calling these zombie kills, so I'm not going to count them for Tom, but still, this man sleeps at night. He kills 1 Ed clone in Spares, kills Ed again with a stake gun in Matt Sucks, and kills the Snoga in the Snoga. And then finally, he kills 6 more people in the Tom's Tales series. In Tom's Tales of Crazy, he kills a woman, a man, and a baseball. While in Tom's Tales of Awesome, he kills a Canadian man, a magical penny, and an Irish lemon.
Yes, I am an Irish lemon for some reason. Jesus Christ.
And that's not even all of it. Tom holds the dubious title of most ambiguous or unconfirmed kills. He nearly killed Santa Claus in Santa Claus 2, but don't worry, he comes back in time to commit an act of domestic terrorism in Santa Claus 3. You remember that tank raid in Moving Targets? Tom is in charge of the turret, saying what does this button do right before firing. This whole atrocity is largely his fault. So Tom is crowned the king of serial killers by quite some margin. On the one hand, I don't think that's what I was expecting, but on the other, I am not surprised at all. If we include the group efforts like killing the maniac in Halloween 2007, this zombie in Zombie Nation, and this family of 4 crushed by the Boxmas bot in Santa Claus 3, that's an extra 6 kills attributed to these guys. And that brings the grand total of people murdered by Ed, Matt, Tom, and Tord up to a staggering 122. Of course, the real number is greater by several orders of magnitude, especially when you consider the Spares massacre. If you're curious, here's the final kill count if you exclude every on-screen kill in Spares. And here's what happens if you assume that everyone managed to kill 1/4 of the total clones. Once again, the real number is far greater still when you account for the various rampages that each of them have gone on over the years. The zombie episodes are clearly the MVPs of this video. That's unsurprising, I guess. Zombies are known for being disposable yet formidable enemies. I wanted to see if the zombies as a collective group have a kill count similar to the guys, and the answer is yeah, kinda. Excluding any of the boys in zombie form, they managed to claim a respectable 25 kills. They managed to infect Matt, Tord, Tom, and Ed in the Zombie Attack series, Then this woman gets eaten in Zombie Nation, but I think she was already dead. In Fun Dead, they managed to get this newsreader, the Viking guy, these roller coaster users, this mother and daughter duo, and the 4 visitors condemned to the zombie pit. That's 11 kills in total, which is more than any of the boys achieved. Zombie Picnic is also a standout. I managed to count 10 on-screen kills if you include the infection of the 3 boys and exclude any of their kills. That being said, the boys managed to kill a total of 36 zombies on screen over the course of the whole series, so I think they win this one. No secondary characters quite have that level of prestige, most of them only have a single kill to their name. There's the Shoe-In Movie Makers, Santa Claus in Santa Claus 3, the aliens in Space Face, the Snoga in the Snoga, Shotgun Bear in Fun Dead, Elle in Mirror Mirror, Matilda in Slippery Slope, and I'm counting Edward Gold in Salunatics, all with 1 kill apiece. The Penguin in Christmas Adventure does pretty well, killing the magical snowman and Santa Claus while imitating Tom. I'm not including the ghost he sucks into the vacuum or these 3 elves, even though it's implied that he throws them into a river. He also definitely didn't help with the death of everyone in that aeroplane, but again, that's ambiguous. The true MVP of the minor characters, however, is the grandma from Zombie Picnic, picking off a total of 5 zombies on screen by my count. As always, there's some ambiguity here. I don't think Eduardo actually kills this monster because of the spirit flying away, and the grandma in Zombie Picnic also kills far more than 5 zombies off screen. You get the picture. So with all of that in mind, what is the final kill count? Totaling up every on-screen kill by Ed, Matt, Tom, Tord, the 4 as a group, all the zombies, and every side character, we reach a grand total of 166.
I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think